Right, today we're looking at simplifying rational expressions. And a rational expression is when we have a fraction which has an algebraic term on the top and on the bottom. So for example, one of the easiest ways to simplify is to cancel the same factor on the top and the bottom. So something like this, I've got a times b on the top and b times c on the bottom, and I can cancel the b on the top with the b on the bottom because b divided by b is just 1, and that would simplify. I'm just left with a and c on the bottom. So another example, I have two factors on the top. I've got x plus 1 and x minus 2. Those are two brackets. Each bracket is a factor because they multiply together. Factors are two numbers or two terms that multiply together. So I've got one bracket multiplied by another bracket on the top, and I've got a 6 and x plus 1 on the bottom. I've got two factors on the bottom. 6 is a factor and x plus 1 is a factor. And I can cancel factors on the top and the bottom, and the x plus 1 is the same up here and on the bottom. So I can cancel those. So that leaves me with a simplified form of x minus 2 on the top and 6 on the bottom. Okay, another example, I may have an x times x plus 5 on the top and a x and an x minus 2. Common factors that I can cancel. On the top, x is a factor, x plus 5 is a factor. On the bottom, x is a factor and x minus 2 is a factor. So I can cancel those common factors here and here, which leaves me with x plus 5 and x minus 2. Now I can't cancel that any further. It's tempting because you see an x on the top and the x on the bottom, but these are not factors any longer. On the top, you've got an x plus a 5. It's not an x times 5. On the bottom, you've got x minus 2. Those are not factors because it's x take away 2. It would be multiplying each other if they were going to be factors, so I can't cancel them. Let's look at another example. Sometimes it looks more complicated. A squared and let's say a c squared on the top, and on the bottom 2ab to the power of 3 c to the power of 3. Now these are all multiplied together. On the top I've got 8 times a squared times c squared, so they're all factors on the top. They're multiplied. There's no addition sign, no subtraction sign there. On the bottom, these are all multiplied together. 2 times a times b times b times b times c times c times c. So they're factors. I can cancel them top and the bottom. Sometimes it helps just to write it out. On the top I've got two a's times each other, a c and a c. On the bottom, I've got a 2a, b, 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 c, c, c. And then I can, first of all, my numbers, simplify the numbers. 8 divided by 2, both of those will divide by 2, so I can make that a 1. Divide this by 2, it becomes a 4. 8 over 2 is a fraction, it's the same as 4 over 1. So I've got a 4 on the top. Now I can cancel an A, B's stay the same. I can cancel two C's with top and bottom. So I'm left with 4A on the top, and I'm left with 3 B's. I don't need to put the 1 in. 3 B's and 1 C on the bottom. Let's tidy that up. 4A over B to the power of 3 C. That's that one. Okay, let's look at a couple more. I have to turn the page. Let's simplify this expression. It's the 2 over. When you do enough of these, you'll get quicker at them, and you won't need to write them out completely. I can simplify. Let's look at the number part first. 3 over 12, they're both divisible by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1 on the top. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Now, I've only got one P on the top. I've got one Q on the bottom. 2 R's on the top and 1 R on the bottom. So let me just put that as 1. And I have an S on the bottom. So that's that simplified. Remember that we can't cancel terms when they're added or subtracted. So if we have something like x squared plus 3 over x squared plus 8, okay, I cannot cancel those two because this is adding, we're not multiplying them. So another one that you might come across, let's do 3xy to the power of 3. We multiply fractions together times 2 over 4y squared. Let's multiply this all together. So on the top I've got 6xy to the power of 3. Multiply along the top and along the bottom fractions over 20y squared. Now simplify. Both the top and the bottom divide by 2. That makes that a 3 and a 10. I've got 2 y's here that will cancel and leave me with 1 y there. So I end up with 3xy on the top and 10 is all I have on the bottom because the y's have cancelled. And one more to finish. Let's look at a division. PQ over R squared divided by, we'll be doing some more fractions a little bit later, PR to the power of 5. Remember from your fraction work that dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. We turn it upside down. So we have that there. We multiply and we turn the fraction upside down to make the reciprocal is the same. Now let's see if we can cancel these. We have a P on the top and a P on the bottom. We've got 2 R's there, so we're left with 3 here. So on the top we've got QR to the power of 3. On the bottom we have nothing. So you don't need to put that 1 there at all really. You can just leave it as QR to the power of 3. And that's our simplifying rational expressions in a brief video. Thank you.